It's James Holt back with another video. Today we're talking about the real reasons your Facebook ads are not working. I'm in the unique and very exciting position to learn not only from my own mistakes, but also now that I'm helping others, I get to see what mistakes they make early on and hopefully point them in the right direction and then see them succeed. One thing I keep saying over and over again are these same mistakes when it comes to Facebook ad campaigns. So people send me their copy, people send me their images, their ads, asking, is this a good ad? Why isn't it working? Or I've spent X amount of dollars and haven't made any sales. Should I change the ad? And the truth is, the ad matters, but it is not the most important factor. The most important factor in whether your Facebook ad campaign will succeed, other than of course the product, is the targeting settings. In another video I've gone through in the back end of Facebook ad platform and shown you how I set up the ads, and the crucial part there is getting the targeting right. So spoiler alert, you've already seen this Word document in the background, so you already sort of know what I'm going to talk about, and I now want to go into each point in a little more detail. So, targeting is the most important thing. If you get the targeting right, you have a chance to succeed. If the product works and everything else works, you'll do well. But if the targeting isn't good, if the targeting doesn't work, then everything else you do won't matter. So the best ad copy, the best image, the best offer will not convert if you don't get the targeting right. So what is good targeting? Good targeting is specific when it comes to the interest. You need to target specific interests that relate to your product. You have to target people who, based on their Facebook likes, are highly likely to be interested in your product. I know this is a little hard to explain or grasp when we're talking in general terms, which is why I'm going to do a case study soon where I'm going to build a site and show you how to do this all step by step, or how I do it. But for now, just keep in mind that has to be very specific. To use an example from one of my followers or one of the websites we've looked at, he sells accessories for people who go to festivals, and his targeting is festival goers. That kind of works. But if he just targeted someone who likes the musicians, then that would be too broad. So you see how it has to be sort of more specific. Now, some niches are more suited to this than others. And if you're lucky, or if you're in a good niche, you'll have other stores that have large Facebook pages, and then if you're lucky, you can target people that like the other large stores. And chances are, if someone likes one or even better multiple stores in the niche that you're in, then chances are they're going to be a potential customer for you, and that would be the ideal targeting. Of course, if you have an existing store with a customer list from Instagram shoutouts, then the best thing you can do is take your customer list, import it into Facebook, and create a lookalike audience. It works like a charm. So for specific interests, the best thing I've found is having stores in the same niche as you. So similar stores to yours, people who like them will probably be interested in your product. That's one thing you can do if you're just starting out. Even better are lookalike audiences based on existing customer lists. That's what I mean by specific interests. You want to be as specific as you can be in your interest targeting while still getting a large enough group, generally 100,000 to maybe 500,000 people. Next thing is you want to target specific countries. Getting traffic from Brazil or India is not as valuable as getting traffic from the United States. You want to target either just the United States, or you want to target whatever your country you're selling to, or you could sell to the top English speaking countries, top 5 or whatever. But you have to set specific countries in your targeting. Never target worldwide, because you'll just get too many visitors from countries where people don't have money to spend. So that's usually the trick with very cheap clicks, whether it's from Instagram shoutouts or Facebook ads. Clicks from India are cheap, but they do not convert well. Be specific in your country targeting and specific in your interest targeting, but broad when it comes to age groups and genders. I've covered this before. I don't recommend that you select specific age brackets that you want to target when you're just starting out. I also don't recommend that you target only males or only females. For one thing, there's this strange feature on Facebook ads where a lot of people are unknown. So you want to target them as well, because unknown gender tends to convert at a lower price than both males and females. For me, I suspect that's because there's less competition, because other people target specific genders. Same thing with age groups. Yes, you probably have an idea that most of your audience is going to be, say, 18 to 25 and male or female. But there are people outside of that age range that also might fall into your potential audience. And if your interest targeting is specific, then you also want to target the smaller subset of people who are, say, 40, but still fall into your target audience. So if you leave this open, then yes, the majority will be exactly what you expect. It will be, say you're selling products for festival goers, then most of your traffic will be from people aged 18 to 25 females. Okay, but people outside of that narrow targeting who are also interested in your product, if they match this, you want to target them. If you're going to go specific in the age groups and genders, do so after you've gathered data and you know for a fact that with your ad you're targeting older people, younger people, males, females, whatever, they don't convert. You have to get the data first before making that decision. Those are the 3 big points about targeting that I have to make. Leave this open at first and be very specific here. Now, those are the most important factors. If you get this wrong, nothing you do down here matters. Most of you are focusing on the wrong parts. Create one ad for each product. Create one ad, but create multiple ad sets where you target different interests, because that's the most important factor. So you want to find an interest combination that works for your product. If you get that, you can use it over and over again, and you'll find once you get this part right, a lot of different products and a lot of different ads will all convert. Having said that, of course, you still want to do a decent ad, so it's far less important and it won't matter unless you get the targeting right, but I'm just going to give you a few pointers for the actual ad. The ad copy needs to be engaging, and it should lead into the offer that you're going to make on the product page. So if you're doing free plus shipping, already mention the free plus shipping offer in the ad. The ad and the product page shouldn't be exactly the same, but they should complement each other, and one should lead into the other. There has to be some sort of logical progression there. Make sure you don't stick the link to your product too far down, because depending on where people see it on Facebook ads, they'll have to click on read more, and you want them to be able to click on the link without reading the whole ad. So make sure to mention the link maybe twice, 3 times, but have it once right at the top after maybe one line. So what I'll often say is, this product is free this week only, an emoji, and then a link, and then you continue with the ad. Ad image has to be high quality. That's a prerequisite. But the most important thing is that it's related to the product. Having random images just doesn't help your selling case. Even if they catch attention and are high quality, you don't want to have generic beach images or sunsets. It has to have a connection to your product. Because if it doesn't help you sell the product, which is ultimately the goal. The role of the image in the ad is to catch people's attention, draw it in, and make them not just skip over your ad when they're scrolling through their feed. But again, high quality is a prerequisite. This is the role of it, but none of it matters unless it is related to your product. Final thing, and there's a reason this is last, it is least important, but it is best practice to create your ads not in the ad manager, but as a page post. Have a look on the channel, I've shown you how to do this. You want to make it look more natural and like a normal Facebook post rather than an ad. People skip over ads subconsciously just because they've learned how to blend out the ads that we see everywhere. So you want to make your post look as similar to other items in their feed as you can. That is all we've got to say today for Facebook ads. I really want to encourage you to spend more time worrying about this and less time worrying about the details of the actual ad. Once you get the targeting right, you are going to be far more likely to succeed. And if you don't have the targeting right, there's no point tweaking the ad because it won't make enough of a difference to correct for mistakes in the targeting. That's all I have to say for this video. If you like the video, please do like the video on YouTube. That helps the channel grow and spread the message. If you enjoy videos like this, we're releasing new content every single day. Please do subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of them. Until next time, James Holt signing out.